Should we begin in a puff of smoke? Here's where I shall begin. This is so contorted and so mixed up, and it all has to begin with 1 times 1 and 1 plus 1. And then that will become 2 and 3. 1 times 3, 1 and 2, sorry, becomes 1 and 2. 1 and 2 equals to 3. So now we go 1 and 3 because we already had 1 and 2. 1 plus 1 equals to 2. 1 times 1 equals to 1. 2 and 1 equals to 3. Plus 2 equals to 5. That would be the Fibonacci style, but I'm not going that way right now. What I'm going is, in these numbers here, the skies of Saturn inside the box of Monopoly, which is right here, proven by, here's the sky of Saturn right here. Okay, this is go to jail, the 31st area, 316. 6 is the touchdown, you fell through the hole on the 31st area in Monopoly. It's a fourplex. The calculation between 169 becomes 572, the 5 clicks of the clock of 360 degrees. It can also become 230, what would that be? 236. Creation of the two worlds, creation of the two worlds of 9 of 36. 3, creation of 6, 3 and 3, east-west, but I'm not going to show that right now. It's more or less like this or like this, one or the other. Irrelevant to the fact that when we get to 91 times 19, which is the greater of all, okay, we come up to 1729. 9 times 81, 729. I'm going to show you what this has to do with everything, is that what I do over here is I go 3 times 3 times 3, 7 times equals to 729. 7 by 3 is 21, which is the cube alpha beta, which created 2 and 3. 2 and 3 creation BC. The same time it is 10, 7 and 3, and 31 equaling to 31. Zeros equals 6 equaling to 37. Why? Because once you're in the hole, you get everything that is around the hole, because one that goes in gets everything around it. It becomes, that's its passage. 73 created is the number to Nibiru, and the multiplication of Nibiru. And when you get 1, 2, 3, IBI 090209 666 6915 equals 6 8 6. Why? Because all your zeros equal 6. 180 degrees. What's inside Nibiru? 9 9 9 1 2 2 1 4. Anyways, the multiplication equals to 729. 729. The multiplication plus 7 and 3 is 10 is 739. The gate creation of the sky, 39, runs along with 93, 39, 93. That is the skies of Saturn. So this is what happened. I multiply all of Nibiru and get 85,000 silver matrix. 57 is the electric, the vortex, if you want to call it. 57 is the moon. 73 is your Nibiru sun, burning the east and west skies. 364. 304th day is October 31st. 6 equals here is the 13th moon. 13 by 28, 364. We divide it by 2, 2, 2. This becomes 2 times 2 is 4 by 2 is 8. Plus 6 equals to 14. AD. We have BC and AD. Then we divide it by 3. We get to 911. By the second 3, we're at 911 at the second gate, the same numbers. By 3 again, we're at 3969 in rotation of 41 to the 10 worlds, or 1 and 2 alpha beta into the 7th gate. Everything is 7, 10, and 13. 13 is the 4, is the in-between. 3, 1, 3. What is the 3, 1, 3? It is the doorway between going to the left or going to the right. Over here, it's 1 for 1, which equals 441, or the 144 parts of the 12 pieces. You divide it again, it gets 147. 147 works right off of here, 147. You break it down one more time, you get 49. 7 times 7 is 49, the 7th gate, 313. And that's what Nibiru shows in numbers, divided by 2, by 2, by 3, by 3, by 3, 7 times, by 2, the total of 10 times, bringing you all these numbers. Then we calculate it right over here. 7 by 3 is 21. 3 by 2 is 6, equals to 27 red. This says win big red. 27, 2 by 7 is 14, the letter N. 2 and 7 is 9, the letter R equals 23, W. It says win. Red equals RED, 27, win big red. 1 and 3 says win a big Mac, win a big red Mac, win a big red dog Mac. 85 is the silver spirit, creates 40 and 13, 53 electric company. The 7th inning stretch, 18 outs and 21 outs. 39 outs, the skies of Saturn. We'll take a break. Take me out to the ball game or take me out of the ball game. The high is 65, the low is 12. None of them make the point of the 7th gate. If you know how to play the game of craps, none of these make the point, but they do have a special payout. Their difference is 53 electric company, but the reality of the in-between space is 52, and that is the Earth passage. 53 they touch. The total of 53 touching plus 1 equals to 54 numbers, equals to the ring of the sun. Remember, if you move one dot over inside one of these squares, it will now take 4 squares to make it the center. 1 dot is the center of 8. If you move that anywhere, okay, it will now take 4 squares to equal to 1. You will now make the center bigger. Once you move a square over, it becomes bigger. So if it's 1 moved over, you got to go up by 2 to find the center again. You move 1 over, you got to move both sides over to find the center, above and below. So this Nibiru is the number. Then it becomes 511 over here. How do I calculate this? It becomes 11. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 equals to 11. 011 binary. 011 says count 4, count 2, count 24, 6. What I'm doing is I'm transferring this over to a binary count, the way they would count in binary. So we have 147, and everybody knows that 7 months, 4 months, and 1 month. 1 month of 28 or 29 days on the 4th year. 4 months of 30 days, 7 days of 31 days. So we just have to understand that every time we say 30, we automatically say 36. 31 is automatically 37. Because in order to get this day done, we have to go from here all the way into this day to capture the beginning and the end of this day, halfway between the days around it. So we have to go here to actually trap this and this inside the reality of wholeness. Otherwise, this is half out, and otherwise, this is half out. So we take the in-between one. And in time, if the clock is pointing here on 5 and 8, if I don't go to 8 and 7, I mean, I didn't go anywhere. It clicks only at 7, otherwise it goes here, ding, 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 click, ding, 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 click, ding, 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 click. So I take this over here, and I run this one over here, and it clicks. And it clicks again, and it clicks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clicks, and I went all the way around. 8 by 1.25 equals to a total of 0, 1. So I make the 1 click over here. So I would be going from here to here. It's 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8. I have to go to here, where the first click receives with the day that I started, not the day I left, the day I started. So I click all the way back over to here, but it's not only in this day of the 2nd week that this day actually conformed to a whole week between 2 days. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I'm not trying to confuse you. No confusion here, Jack, no home. Thank you.